Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Erasmo Ramirez is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Mookie Betts heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, number 50.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball 1 as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And Eric, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
And he's in the top 5 in runs scored, too, so he's a big part of this offense.
After it is Jennings. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Clay Buchholz will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Kevin Kiermaier is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first inning single.
Corey Dickerson takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. Runners off for second, but this is speared by the first baseman. And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete with no score. David Ortiz will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
And he's been hitting the ball out of the yard, too. A whole bunch of home runs in his last 10 games. And yesterday was a good one, too.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1-2. Here it comes. And that misses 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a swing and a miss by Ortiz as he can't make contact there. One away.
Batting fifth, catcher
Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. On the ground up the middle. Miller towards second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number two. Pablo Sandoval will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. No score here as we play inning number two. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Loney. He'll take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
and leading off for the Rays, designated hitter.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, Dustin Pedroia, for me, one of the best second basemen in all of baseball. Real grinder. Won multiple Gold Glove awards. One of the best hitting second basemen as well. He's a perennial all-star. Just one of the best all-around players in the game.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. James Loney will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. This is skied out toward right. Betts has a read on it. Oh no, it drops. And he is in there.
Batting 7th, left fielder
Desmond Jennings will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Loney is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8, left fielder
Brock Holt will stand in, and as we give you a look at his splits versus right and left, he's had the better of right-handers, that's for sure. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Travis Shaw will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox. Hank Conger will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
Brad Miller checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Holt, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting.
Logan Forsythe is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for Tampa. Mookie Betts will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Ball 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Dustin Pedroia is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Here's Pedroia on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And they will not get Pedroia at the plate as he's in there to score. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And here's the still dangerous left-handed bat of David Ortiz. Chopped foul right at home plate at strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier moves over. 2 down. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in a former batting champion catcher Joe Mauer. Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line scorer. Hit out towards second. Throw on to the first baseman Loney, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Bradley is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Steve Pearce is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Your third baseman, number
Buckle
3.
sets. Here's the first pitch. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. On the ground to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The batter.
So striding in, James Loney, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. Striding into the box, Desmond Jennings. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Looking to minimize the damage here, Hank Conger is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Betts waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Pablo Sandoval heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Jackie Bradley Jr. in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Ball
3-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Brock Holt will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for
a leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Next for the Red Sox,
Travis Shaw is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor orders, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least 1 run home, as that run will score from third base.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers,
and that ball gets by him. And it is a run. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here it is on 3-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Jennings ranging back. He gets there, and that's the second out. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Brad Miller comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Still 2-2. Buchholz has his target. 2-2 pitch on its way. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bradley is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
Kevin Kiermaier will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances. And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I need to see that again because it looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in central. Bradley is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Logan Forsythe
Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The right fielder
Corey Dickerson will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Bradley on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Xander Bogaerts makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Xander Bogaerts.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogaerts will head for second. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
David Ortiz will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's retired here, 1 away. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in a former batting champion, catcher Joe Mauer. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Pablo Sandoval will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. There's a ball hit out to left center, and it's over the head of the shortstop Miller for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Jackie Bradley Jr. digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. On to first as they... Steve Pearce will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Holt has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. He singled his last time up. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
First baseman number
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And striding in is the first baseman, James Loney. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Holt over to his left, and that's the third out. A good inning of work there. David Carpenter is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Brock Holt will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Miller's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Next for the Red Sox, first baseman
Travis Shaw will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Little dribbler back at him. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Mookie Betts will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Now batting number 15,
Dustin Pedroia gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And you know, the thinking there, it's really a no-lose situation. 2 strikes. If he gets thrown out, you still have 2, 3, 4 to start off the next inning. If he's safe, you've got a runner in scoring position, and A 2-out single, get to your run.
Jennings going back at the track. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave one. Desmond Jennings will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Betts is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Hank Conger, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Brad Miller will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. In for his strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Buchholz gets the sign and the pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Chopped weakly to the left. Glove by Bogaerts. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order goes Xander Bogaerts. Comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One and one, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. David Ortiz will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Turned on down the line. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Jennings looks up. Gone! David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. Number 33 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. The ball just jumps off his bat.
Now
It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
Oliver Valenzuela is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Joe Mauer will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.